日で見るいつもの新聞いつものテレビどこ行ってもすぐそこに心ハムスルーでどこ行ってもすぐそこに笑顔溢れてくいつだって Yeah 途方に暮れて迷っても君を待つ家の光いつだってラララララ
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the GameNight Podcast, Seattle Chronicles. Today we're gonna do a little bit of a different episode.
Holy shit, you guys moved!
Yeah, we changed seats this time. And you can see it is just the four of us. Anthony's currently taking care of Gage. We're definitely not recording these all on the same day. Don't worry about it. And
You actually cracked the cold one with the boys.
you with the bowl. He's but today, opposed to the regular talk show kind of format, we're going to do a little thing where I have a list of hypotheticals I'm going to ask the boys, and we're going to get their responses. You know, really crack down, see what these guys think about things. So we're gonna go into that. Of course, today we are joined by my fabulous co-host. To my left, we have Adhesive Ejaculate, and to the left of him, we have JP3Pete, and to the left of him, we have GR8 Gaming Danny Stazone himself.
How do you use your last name? Everybody's gonna look you up on Facebook.
Well, Danny's last name is all over.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No anonymity.
I don't know. You could probably find me pretty easy on social media too. Because
Yeah.
all my stuff is unlocked because of my stuff with the Red Gun one. So it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
is what it is.
It
I used to keep everything private, but then they were like, "Hey, we need you to unlock all your socials like from being private, and
All right.
so we can move forward."
Alright.
Easy enough.
So, the first question I have for you boys is, hypothetically, what do you think the largest land animal you could win in a fight against is? Now, keep in mind, this will be a one-on-one, just in a closed area kind of situation. This animal will be trying to fight you as well. You don't just get to, sneak up on it and get the jump on it. It is combat.
Largest?
And we'll say you get like a hunting knife, basically. That's the extent.
Largest land animal
Yeah.
that I would fight.
Yeah. So that you think you could beat.
That I think I could beat.
Yeah. Because I'd fight an elephant. I don't think I'd win.
You would absolutely not win.
I don't think I'd win, but I'd fight it. Because there's some cheap answers you could go with.
Oh yeah, like animals that can't defend themselves. Very
Well, yeah, or even like a cow weighs like 800 pounds. I could probably kill a cow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
People do it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like a loophole
Peter.
where it's like, it's a large animal, but it's an easy kill.
Oh, yeah.
But if you were going to fight something.
I think that I could beat like a big ass dog,
Really?
like a big ass dog. If I had a knife, I think
That's
I could.
fair. That's fair. Dogs are agile.
You don't know what the fuck I'm capable of.
I'm deep in thought.
I want to say a giraffe.
A giraffe?
Yeah. Because I
Have you
feel.
seen giraffes swing their fucking necks?
Well, that's my thing.
Beat the
Is that
shit out of each
giraffe's
other?
gonna swing its neck at me, and I'm gonna fucking plunge that knife right into it.
And climb on it like a fucking boss.
Well, I think at that point it'll probably just bleed out, right?
It might.
It's gonna be losing a lot of blood. Its brain's not gonna be working correct, and then I just kick the shit out of its ankles until it drops. And that's kind of my plan on how I would take out a giraffe.
I mean, giraffes are pretty large, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then I guess that would work.
That's my plan.
It's a possibility. Fuck, I don't even know. Like you don't want to pick something that's like can stand on two legs. Like you're not trying to fight a kangaroo here because it's just gonna sock your ass back.
Human being.
Human being.
No, oh yeah, land animal I could kill. Human being.
Human being.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe a horse. I might be able to fight a horse. Just basically don't stand behind it, right?
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then
yeah.
As long as you just stay front and center and box it out, like I feel like you're fine.
I mean, you could just calmly approach it and then just
Just
knife right in the
punch
neck
the
and just
shit out.
slide that shit
Yeah.
down, and you're probably.
I mean,
golden.
even if you don't give me the knife and I just have to box this thing, like I think I could box a horse. Like it's just all about positioning, right? So like, as long as I can stay face to face with the horse, I think I'm good.
I guess.
And even if the horse charges me, I just got to be quick on my feet and like sidestep out of the way.
I'm sitting here trying to think. I'm like, I don't even know what animals exist.
What fucking animals exist?
What are animals?
I got it. Bigfoot.
Okay, well, two things. One, Bigfoot would kick your ass.
Yeah.
Even if you had a knife. Two, there's no confirmation Bigfoot's real. Why wouldn't you
Oh,
just say,
shut the fuck up. I've seen the pictures.
Why wouldn't you
You
just
can't
say,
trick me.
He
Well,
is-
why wouldn't you just say gorilla?
He's here in Seattle.
I like how Bigfoot's like the step between human and like ape. So you'd think he'd be somewhere where there's like apes.
Yeah.
But no, he's in Seattle where there is no other breed of apes. And
There's
he would
plenty of
be-
natural resources.
Yeah, but how the fuck did he get here? Did he take a boat? Did Christopher Columbus bring over Bigfoot?
Confirmed. Christopher Columbus.
Columbo.
Confirmed. Christopher Columbus brought over Bigfoot to Seattle.
That's my thing. It's just like you'd think he'd be
Or
somewhere. like-
maybe, I mean, Noah brought it over with the ark. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen.
Noah came to America.
Bigfoot is real. I matched with him on Tinder last night and he wanted to suck my dick.
Bigfoot stole my semen.
Is two Bigfoot or two big feet?
Oh shit.
It's actually called a murder when there's more than one together.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay, kind of like crows.
It's a murder of Bigfoot.
On the real
Well, I feel like Bigfoot's just the name of one. If it's multiple, it'd
It's
be
Sasquatch.
Sasquatches.
It's Sasquatch Eye.
Really? Not even Sasquatches?
Nope, Sasquatch Eye.
Jeez. Probably fight a dragon.
Again, Danny, you would not win against a dragon. Also, not real.
There's a lot of knights that fought dragons and won.
You do not have armor. You do not have a sword. You have a hunting knife.
I don't need an armor or a sword.
Danny, I'm not fully convinced you could kill a cow.
I can kill a cow.
Starts crying. It sounded like he was gonna cry while he was saying that.
I could fuck a cow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I asked. At least all cows are female. So you're not gay.
What do you like, cow?
Danny, is your mic even picking up what you're saying? You're
Yeah,
sitting
it
pretty
is.
far from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's like I'd bring it a little bit closer or
Yeah,
sit
no,
a
it's-
little bit closer.
I'm watching it. It's big.
Yeah, you're good.
I need a little table for right here.
Yeah.
Would be
Alright,
Please just keep the chair closer.
ideal. I tried, and then moved it back. But I'm moving back up.
Oh,
I mean, the chair's the same size as you, so
Yeah.
give us
it's kind
another
of hard for you to
hypothetical.
move it.
I'm pulling up another one. Okay.
How about, hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
if you were to jump from the highest point that you could... Wait, what would be the highest point you would jump off of?
Not very high.
Not very high?
Like
Like,
what
do
do
I
you
have
mean,
a-
like, yeah,
Do I
it's like,
still live?
You
like,
still
what's
live.
What's
You
the
still-
parameters?
You
Like,
still live.
but do I feel it?
Yes, you feel the height.
Are not very far. Like even if my legs don't break, I don't want to feel my.
So
legs
you're asking
breaking.
the highest point we think we can jump from without dying.
Yes.
18 feet? I don't know.
I mean, I've fallen off a roof before and didn't get hurt. So
I was like I fell off of a 2-story roof before. It hurt though. I didn't break anything, but it hurt a lot.
I could probably live a second story
You'd-
fall. It would just hurt
Yeah,
like a
you
motherfucker.
definitely
Oh, yeah, yeah.
live. It just hurts.
No, you're guaranteed to live. You'll
So you're basically
you'll
just
feel the pain.
see, but my answer would be none. Why would I what do I gain from the
And
situation?
it's just
I wouldn't do
I'm gonna find a
anything
point so high that whenever I just hit the ground, I just
cause a crater.
That or I just completely evaporate. Like, I hit the ground so hard I just disappear.
So you know that guy who jumped from space for Red Bull?
Mm-hmm.
I'd do that.
Oh, yeah, you got a
that'd
big
be
net
sick.
catching you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean,
no,
still-
but I mean no net, just ground.
Oh, yeah, just...
Just middle of like Times Square. Just come down like an asteroid.
Superhero land.
Pitbull is
But, like, during
performing
Christmas-
live, and there's like
Like-
fireworks, and then you just come barreling straight
Squish
down into the
the
concrete.
Pitbull.
You just turn into fucking
You
paste.
gotta do it around Christmas time so people are like, holy shit, was that Santa?
Did Santa just die?
Just a big splatter of blood. It's rocking around the Christmas tree.
This is my final act of Judaism. Kill Santa Claus.
Happy Hanukkah, bitches.
Happy Hanukkah. Take down this fucking tree. But okay. So I have a hype. I pulled one up.
I think the Grinch was Jewish.
Do I think who?
The Grinch. He didn't like Christmas.
He doesn't like
trying to
people.
steal it.
Yeah, I was like, I think he was just an asshole. I don't think he was Jewish, Danny. If you could change one historical event throughout history, what would it be?
Spotting Bigfoot. Should relate everything back to Bigfoot.
I was gonna say something like really dark, but I was like, Pete, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, a big part of me wants to say the Holocaust, obviously.
That's fair.
But I think I would go back to when Apple launched and make sure Steve Wozniak got proper credit.
That's fair.
I think he really
That's
got
an interesting
shafted.
concept.
Yeah, I think he really got shafted during the whole thing, and I don't think that's fair. Where's the Wozniak movie?
True. What I would do is I would take Mark Wahlberg to the World Trade Center on September the 11th, 2001, because he said that if he was there that day, the things would have been different, and I want to call him out on it.
I want to prove it. That's fair. That's fair.
That's actually very fair.
Okay, Mark. Do it. You know what's coming.
He's just panicking. What? 2 planes are about to come and hit this building. I want you to fix
This
it.
building, and in about 10 years, you're gonna say that if you were there, things would have been different. So here's your chance.
I would never say that. Pulls up the video.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I'm from the future, Mark. You can't argue with facts.
This is app that's coming out. It's called YouTube.
It's gonna
should
fuck
probably
you,
invest in
Mark. Mark, I promise. Oh yeah, I'd just go back and I would change my parents to be responsible enough to create YouTube. Well, Google.
I was gonna go
and
back
then-
to make sure my parents were responsible enough to make sure I don't exist.
Yeah, don't fuck. I swear to God. Okay, here's a weird hypothetical. Would you go back in time and sleep with your own mother to ensure that you got to be born?
Well, it depends. Would I have a better life if I did this?
No, you just get to exist. I mean,
Then
it's
no.
still a roll of the dice, really.
Then no. Okay, because I'm imagining in
Yeah.
this scenario
Yeah.
it would be my actual life, right? Like it would just be me as I am right now sitting in this chair.
Hypothetically, it could be, but
Or just
it's-
exist as a dog or something somewhere else.
that's
Like,
the
no big
thing,
deal.
though, is like, would who your mom got pregnant by change the course of the actions?
I mean,
Also,
yeah,
you'd be
but
your own father. That'd be pretty sick. And you could just exist in 2 time periods. In one, you father yourself.
I'm gonna say definitely not, because I could not do that with my mother. If I was someone with a hot mom, I
That's
could.
weird.
Like morally, I
You
could.
probably could, right?
Father myself?
Yeah.
I could father myself. I'm a good dad.
Yeah. Also, your mom's sick. I'd sleep with your mom.
Everybody.
Not like out of lust. I just have a lot of respect for her. So no one but Danny would go back and fuck their own mom.
I didn't say I would.
You said you could.
I know. I said I just fathered myself. I would father myself.
Well, to father yourself,
Asexually
you would have to
reproduce.
impregnate your mother
Not necessarily.
or your father,
I
but
could be my own dad.
you could be your own stepdad. But that wasn't the question.
Question: if you guys could suck your own dick, would you?
No.
No.
It's free instant head anywhere you are.
I don't. Head's not appealing because it feels better than masturbating. Head's appealing because it's someone else. Realistically, I can make myself come in a very short amount of time. So it's like I don't think adding my mouth to the process is really going to add anything for me. If I want a more exciting jerk off, I can go buy a fleshlight.
I'm gonna say I would, just because it'd be like a cool party
Yes.
trick.
I have a question.
Cool party trick.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to see me suck my own dick?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you get a flashlight sponsorship?
I mean, I guess I can't answer that. Fleshlight? Do you wanna give us fleshlights?
I have a couple I would like to review.
Sure, fucking hit us up. Honestly,
Or
I'll
any knockoff brand of fleshlight. I'll take that too.
sure.
If you could assign an alternate career to J.K. Rowling, what would you make him do? I'd probably make him be a sex change doctor. Make her be a sex change doctor.
It's funny. It's a funny bit. An extremely transphobic fucking sex change doctor.
Exactly. Are you sure you want to do this?
Let's make it more difficult for her and make her a politician.
J.K. Rowling is the Prime Minister of the UK. Love it.
First female president.
She's running America.
Hell no.
Damn Brits.
Oh, I forgot. You got to be American citizen, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Tanner, would you vote
That is
for
kind of dumb, though.
Yeah, I feel like
You want to vote for a Brit?
No, hell no.
No.
I would easily vote for a Brit. Realistically, if like
Yes.
All right.
Next question.
okay, it, let's see. If you could hypothetically choose an actor to play you in your like autobiography, who would you pick?
Tom Holland.
Jonah Hill.
That's good.
Jonah Hill from like a decade ago when he was more fat.
Super bad Jonah Hill.
Yes, super bad Jonah Hill.
James Franco probably.
Oh,
that's good.
That's good.
And the only reason I say Jonah Hill is because whenever I used to be, 80 pounds heavier, I literally would get comments at party and they're like, "Oh, has everyone told you look a lot like Jonah Hill?" And then whenever I lost all the weight, people were like, "You still kind of look like Jonah Hill."
You look like
They're
Jonah Hill now.
Yeah, they're like, "You started looking like Jonah Hill before he got skinny. Then he got skinny, and now you look like him again."
Ha,
And I was
fuck.
like, "Oh, damn it!" I was
You
like,
just
"Okay."
gotta start emailing Jonah
It's a good
Hill.
thing I'm funny. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we need to correlate so one of us is fat and the other one's skinny.
Right.
We can't keep going at the same wave.
yeah.
Yeah, I think James Franco would do a pretty good job, except for the fact that he's 40, so that might be a little hard.
Makeup.
I mean, he doesn't look like it though.
No, well, I think he looks like he's in his mid-30s, but he's also looked like that since he was 21.
Yeah,
that's
So
true.
it's just he looks like he did when he was 21.
He's got good genes.
Well, kind of. Because, when you look at his brother, who is, definitely just a more attractive human being. James Franco is, a funnier person and a more creative person.
Right.
But, their family just has really fucking good genetics, apparently. Because Dave Franco he's an attractive man. But I feel like James Franco...
I think the only other person I would maybe pick to do mine would maybe be, was it Josh Radnor?
who's that?
Plays Ted Mosby on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or, what's his name that plays Corey Matthews from Boy Meets World?
Oh, motherfucking, what is his name?
I'm going to Google it real quick because
Yeah.
I can't remember either. It's, I feel like Ben Savage.
Ben Savage.
Oh, Ben Savage.
I've done Ben Savage.
Ooh.
I feel like either of those two would be solid choices.
I'd want Tim Allen. Just
Tim,
so I
Tim
could,
Allen would be a
just so I
solid
could talk to Tim Allen.
That'd be pretty good.
Get him to do the tool time noise. You're hired.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I bet like people still ask for him to make that noise.
I mean, before that, he was in prison for cocaine smuggling, so I think he's.
I mean, it's a
pretty
step
okay.
up, but I'd still like you
I
know.
think out of his two life choices, being a famous actor that gets that all the time, or being in prison for cocaine smuggling, I think he's probably content. Also, probably not too many people do that anymore.
Well, it's like I know that like whenever you have like a signature thing that you kind of do, and like people are always asking to take pictures of it, like you'd be doing it a lot, like fucking Chadwick Boseman, the guy that plays Black Panther. Fucking by the time that movie was leaving theaters, he was sick of fucking doing this.
Oh, I bet.
He was sick of doing that pose.
But how many people do you think go up to him now and ask him to do it?
Oh yeah.
Like no one at this point gives a fuck.
Do the noise.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
But if I ever saw Kanye, I would ask him to say George Bush doesn't care about black people. Because that's
or the Taylor Swift thing too.
yeah. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Beyonce had the best record of all time.
if I ever get the chance to have Kanye West do one thing, I'm just gonna start filming the intro for a podcast and have Kanye come interrupt me. Be like, I'm gonna let you finish, but Joe Rogan has the best podcast on YouTube.
That's a lie.
The Joe Rogan
Okay.
Experience. It's not on YouTube either.
The polygraph is going off really hard right now. That was 100% definitively a lie.
The best podcast on YouTube is Ryan's Unboxings podcast.
So, I didn't realize how old Tim Allen was. Like he's 67 now.
Yeah,
And
he's-
Holy shit!
the whole coke thing happened when he was 25.
Yeah.
So even after he got out, he finished school and then went into acting.
Yeah.
So it was like way before anything.
Oh yeah, no. He had like a complete life turnaround.
Yeah, and like I read he could possibly like serve up to a life sentence, but I guess because of the deal they worked out, like he served like 2.5 years.
Yeah, no, he had a very, very, very small sentence for trying to traffic cocaine. He probably snitched on some people, to be honest. There's no fucking way he didn't. There's no way that Tim Allen is so charismatic that he just talked his way from a life sentence down to 2.5 years without throwing some people under the bus.
I mean, fucking, isn't that about what 6ix9ine did? Fucking everybody that was in the
Yeah.
9 Trey Bloods got revealed to be in it.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, after you kidnap me, you're not safe anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
If you kidnap me, I am going to call the police on you. There is no way in hell any street code is going to tell me I'm not calling the police on someone kidnapped me. Fuck you. You're taking 70% of my money and you kidnapped me? Suck my cock. I hope you die in jail.
I want someone to edit that clip of Geek saying that into some funny memes.
Bro, get me with 6ix9ine. I have some plans. I think he could take over the world. I think he should run for president.
I'm not gonna lie. He has a chance.
I think a lot of people thought Kanye should run for president, but I don't know how that's gonna go.
He's
now.
going to.
Well, he's not going to because he didn't put in any paperwork.
People can write him in.
I think he got approval to run in like certain states, but
Yeah,
like,
some states there's petitions happening.
Yeah,
But,
but there's petitions happening, but petitions don't mean jack shit.
Well, you need the petition. You need the amount of signatures on a petition to get your name
But
on the
it's
ballot in
too
the
late.
state. Not in every state. It's different.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I
but
think
you
he's
have
still
to
got his
do-
name on some ballots, but he's not like in every ballot. So
Yeah,
really, at this
yeah.
point, it's
Like, he won't be a choice for the Electoral College.
But he
Yeah.
can write in anywhere.
Yeah, you can write in anyone, but the Electoral College doesn't see write-ins. So it's a literal wasted vote. Like, writing in is it's a system to just fuck over it. It's like the people who wrote in fucking Bernie Sanders last election. Way to waste your vote.
Hey, it meant something to them.
I guess, but that's the point of voting isn't to mean something. It's just
in the way.
It's up to the person, man. Let anybody speak their truth, however they want to speak it.
no. I refuse and decline people's
round
truths. I think Nazis are bad people, and I think people that write in names on ballots are bad people.
Well, I wouldn't lump the two together. I feel like
putting
that's...
them, if I had a list if I had a list in my room, it would be people who love Hitler and also write in names on ballots. It's just like in movie theaters how I think they should have people who share snacks and pedophiles on the same board.
I feel like that's a little harsh.
Yeah, but would it solve the problem? Would you want to be grouped in with those people?
No.
Exactly. I'm not about being nice, I'm about solving problems.
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking. And so I think we should disband democracy,
Uh-huh.
and I think we should go to blood sport for finding out who's in charge of the country.
Dick box.
Dick box would be cool. I was just thinking, like, you want to run for president? Cool. We throw you in an arena with every other candidate. You all fight to the death. Last one surviving, they run the country for the next 4 years.
So The Rock is going to be the next president.
See, I feel like The Rock can't kill someone.
He
I feel
definitely
like
can.
Well, I feel like The Rock, like, he's very strong. But do you think he could murder someone in cold blood?
I mean,
Yes.
I don't know his like mixed martial arts training or any type of.
No.
training
I
he
think
has.
he has the capability to.
Yeah.
I just don't think he has the mentality to.
I mean, he might like. I guess it depends. Like as long as you're not facing like repercussions for.
Well, yeah, but I think
Kind of like the Hunger Games. Like, can you kill somebody? Well, yeah, I have to because I want to live and fucking.
Yeah, but it's like this is a complete choice. Like if you don't want to run for president, you don't have to partake in the blood sport.
Well, I think if he wanted to, he totally would kill in the moment. Like, if he wanted to run for president that bad.
Well, yeah, anybody would do it if they wanted to do it that bad.
Oh, but, like,
But
that's
I'm
the
saying,
thing. The question
why is
being
The Rock
asked.
gonna take a pay cut to be president and also have to murder?
He cares a lot about cares about a lot of social issues.
Does he, or does he say he does because it's really good press?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: 90% of people who say that they care about social issues just say that they do for good press.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, it's
I
like
don't know, man.
you can only extract so much value out of what one
just think
person
the-
says. You don't know if it's what they mean,
It
but
should be harder to run for president. You should actually have to run for it. It's just
It's
a
a
sprint.
race.
It's just you should run, and whoever is the last one running wins. The literal run for presidency.
So kind of like the races they do before like sporting events where they dress up in like hot dog costumes.
Yes, and here's the thing: presidential election every 4 years, Olympics every 4 years. Just put them at the
Boom.
same fucking time, bro. We solve all of it,
But-
with the Olympics.
Do you go Winter or Summer Olympics?
Probably
alternate.
summer, because, you know, the real Olympics.
The real Olympics.
We
Yeah.
just get rid of the Winter Olympics.
Hey,
and
the
have
Winter Olympics
summer
are
and
awesome.
Summer.
Is dick boxing a Summer Olympics?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not dick boxing.
I ain't dick boxing in the cold, bro.
Who's gonna open the dick boxing?
What, Federation? It's open, bro.
No,
I
not
told
like
you.
like because you said it's gonna be an Olympic sport, so it's gonna be like the U.S. versus like
U.S. versus
Japan.
China.
first round.
It's gonna be probably U.S., China, probably Russia, and Russia, Japan, probably like England and fucking like Italy, you know,
Germany and Canada.
Germany and Israel.
Okay.
Turkey might.
Oh,
be
man.
different.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe like Africa versus the UK.
we ever talked about dick? We talked about dick boxing. Okay.
Well, I'll give a quick overview. Dick boxing is a sport I invented in 2017, where it has the basic rules of boxing, but the idea isn't to knock out your opponent. That is a win factor, but the idea is whoever can come first while also defending and fighting. So the goal is to come. But if you knock someone else out, they can't come, right? So
Yeah.
it's like if you're only focused on jerking off, the other dude's just gonna come over and beat the shit out of you, knock you out, and then come on your unconscious body, and you don't want that. So it's a perfect mix of both, you know, defense and attack, and also masturbation, thus creating the perfect sport to test one's manhood.
we're gonna start this, and it's gonna get into the Olympics. It's gonna happen.
It was gonna be in 2020 Olympics, I'm telling you, but the Olympics are canceled, so
It's a
nothing I can
goddamn
do
shame.
about that. Nothing I can do about that.
How do we ensure they stay hard?
That's on the athlete.
It's on the athlete.
How do you
It's
ensure?
a lot of
How do you?
training.
Yeah, it was
Can't-
like, how do you ensure a boxer stays conscious when he gets
That's
hit?
true.
Is doping technically allowed? Can you use Viagra?
No, that's a performance enhancing drug.
That is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said it's up to the athlete. I just wanted to know what rules were in place.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you can't use drugs to stay hard. That's on
You
you.
can get people to like do like kind of like that associative training to where it's like they
Yeah.
and do the thing where it's like, oh well, like pain turns me on. I'll get my fucking ass beat.
Exactly.
My dick's gonna stay hard, or they just associate like getting
Also,
knocked
I
out and
imagine
coming at the same time.
the adrenaline is probably going to keep you pretty hard.
So wait, what if
It's
the
like kind of
guy?
fucking a random like weird place, like
Yeah.
adrenaline rush. Yeah.
What if the guy gets off more by doing it in the ass?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have to jerk yourself off to come?
Yes. You can't rape somebody.
No. I'm meaning like to yourself. Do you have to jerk yourself off or can you finger yourself in the ass?
No, you have to jerk yourself off.
You have to jerk yourself. Okay.
Yeah. It's not asshole finger boxing. It's dick boxing.
Well,
It's not
you're trying to
asshole
make your
finger
dick
boxing.
come.
Yeah, well, it's not, it's not a sexual thing. It's a sport. You're not trying to come out of pleasure.
It's
You're
not for
trying to
pleasure,
come
it's
out of competition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
But what if you come faster anally?
You train better. I don't know. Why would you do that type of training when you knew that's not the sport?
Training for the wrong marathon.
Yeah, you trained for the wrong thing, man. But yeah, no, dick boxing. It will. I'm shooting for 2024. We'll be in the Olympics. I'm excited. I'm hoping to get some celebrity endorsements like Terry Crews and Elijah Woods.
Oh wow. Who's gonna be a representative from the U.S. to dick box?
I don't know any Olympic athletes besides Michael Phelps.
I don't-
Michael Phelps.
I think we can have Michael
How do
Phelps
you
do it.
qualify to be in the Olympics?
Well, it'll be just like every other sport. There'll be qualifiers, and you have to just like be the best of the best in the United States. Like there'll be local leagues. Like it'll be great. It'll be great. And I have a feeling that Australia in particular is going to come strong. No pun intended. I think Australia is really going to run away with this. I just feel like this is something they do regularly before it was a sport, and like, I feel like they're just going to...
What else do you have to do with all those kangaroos?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they're jerking off and fighting kangaroos. That's like 8 hours a day, every day for the average Australian teenage boy.
And also making sure that the harness that keeps you attached to the ground because you're floating above the sun, making sure that doesn't break.
Well, yeah.
Son, we're going outside today.
Put on your ground
No.
harness.
I'm gonna teach you a little something.
That's what I'm gonna do to my son.
Put these oven mitts
When
on.
he's 13, we're gonna fly to Australia, and I'm gonna be like, it's time to train. I've pulled you out of school. You're not going back. We've abandoned your mother.
Sounds like
Get
an
your
episode
dick
of
out.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna name my son Gohan. Gohan, get your dick out. No, not like that. Not like that. I'm sorry. It's sport.
It's a sport. It's a sport, I promise. You're being hauled into the back of an FBI van.
I'm just trying to make my son a great athlete. Would you have arrested Michael Jackson's dad? Oh, you did?
Oh, you did?
Oh shit.
Sir, why is your shirt off? I'm dick boxing.
I'm dick boxing. I'm training.
Gage got yelled at yesterday because he was walking around, he was sweating, and we went in one of the shops. He had his mask on, but he had his shirt off. And the lady, bitched at him about it. And all he said was, I'm sweaty.
Look, to be fair, it was very hot and he was very sweaty. And he was walking around in that shop for a while before anyone said anything. Like, you'd figure that as soon as he walked in shirtless, they'd have been like, hey, put a shirt on. But, they let him walk around for, 20 minutes, and then some random employee was like, yeah, we're gonna need you to put your shirt on.
It was a good time. It was a good time. Hypothetically, would you rather have 4 arms or 4 legs?
Forearms. Next
Forearms.
question.
Wait, do I?
Yeah, you lose the other pair.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forearms.
Forearms,
Just
yeah.
use 2 of them for walking. Probably at that point,
Yeah, I mean, it would take some getting used to,
Yeah,
definitely.
I could move like a monkey. Like on all fours. I could...
Yeah, but you also have to remember your arms are not as long as your legs.
Okay.
So you're losing height, definitely.
That's fine.
But I'll be
See how-
capable of
how-
so
how
much.
Agile monkeys are swinging from shit.
Yeah, but that takes years of training. You're not just gonna be able to just do
yeah.
that.
I'm perfect. I'm physically perfect.
I don't think you'd legally be allowed to drive.
What if I just kept shoes on the entire time? Like, they just didn't know.
I guess, but what shoes fit your hands?
Well,
You're just gonna keep your hands like this all the time?
yo, wear shoes,
drive a
do
motorcycle.
that.
You could just drive a motorcycle. That would work. That
I
would
can move
work.
my finger like it's my toes. I mean, it would be...
Well, I just think the condition, they wouldn't give you a license. They'd be like, yeah, no.
I mean,
I
you
just
know,
don't
if
tell
it was,
them.
I mean, if it was a regular thing, they'd probably have a restriction for license on it. Like,
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of like whenever you have like bad like depth perception, they're like, hey, restriction F. You gotta
Actually,
make sure you
though-
have both mirrors.
Actually, though, my neighbor doesn't have arms and he drives. So, you probably good.
Yeah.
If you can have no arms and drive, I'm
Wait.
sure they'll let you drive with four arms.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like, there's
you
a
have
dude, there's a dude
neighbor
who
with no arms?
Yes.
Why have we never heard about this?
I mean, I don't really like him. I've threatened to beat him up before.
Aww.
Oh.
Hey, wait, no, okay, hold up.
What did he do?
He
What did
called
he
my
do?
mom a bitch when she brought me over dinner when I was sick.
Okay,
she
you know
parked in
what?
the driveway for literally 3 minutes.
Then yeah, he
yeah,
deserved
fuck
it.
And I went outside and I was sick and pissed off and I was like, if you ever call my mom a bitch, I'll beat your crippled ass. And those were my exact words.
Man, I wish I had
Yeah.
a mom worth defending.
Wow.
And he hasn't said anything to me since.
I was gonna say there's actually like I know there's a guy that streams on Twitch that he doesn't have. He's either I don't know if he's paralyzed or he doesn't have arms.
Mm-hmm.
But so he uses like when he plays like Modern Warfare or whatever like on PC and like just does everything you know,
With his mouth.
with his
yeah.
tongue and like the dude's actually fairly good.
No, I've seen a couple people who are paralyzed or don't have an arm or either
Yeah.
arm, and they just have like there's stuff you can get to
Yeah,
to
they just
attach to
adapt
the
and
piece of
overcome.
play, yeah. I think that comes down to like a willpower thing. Like
Oh yeah.
if you want to survive, you can. Like that's what's great about being a human is we're the most adaptable species on the planet. Like if you want to survive, you are fully capable of it.
Right. Speaking of survival, will you grab me another beer?
Yeah, I got you. Do you
Wow.
want Modelo or a Bud Light?
Bud Light's fine.
We do have to finish our beer.
Staying hydrated is key, kids.
Yeah. Water. Drink it. Bud Light's basically water. That's actually what they fill our town's water towers with.
It's a premium light beer.
Yeah, they just take a fucking kegger up a Bud Light and just dump it into the water tower. Let the water tower dilute it down. It's cheaper
Well,
than
When
water.
I take a shower, let me tell you.
I get fucked. Just alcohol poisoning every time you shower.
Damn.
Listen,
Why are you in the shower for 40 minutes? Just in my mouth.
the worst thing about my house at home, or like my actual like house that I live in, is that our water. We're at the like end of our water line. So like you know, we're like right at the edge between two different like water providing companies, right? So we're literally like the last house. So like all of the dirt and grime from everybody else's pipes consolidates in our house because we're right at the end. So just chunks of dirt and shit like that will just come through while one of us is in the shower. Awful.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
Literally and figuratively. Also.
Yeah. Would you rather have a house full of cats or live on an island by yourself where the only thing to eat is cat?
Well, a house full of
How
cats,
many
I
cats
guess.
is a house full of?
30.
How big is the house?
1 bedroom. 2 bedroom. Your
bedroom?
cats can have 1 bedroom to themselves, I guess.
Live on an island by myself.
And just eat cats. I'm with you
Your
on
house-
that.
Yeah,
one. Your house
you
smells
gotta-
so fucking bad.
Like even if you do have like plenty of litter boxes and you change them regularly, you gotta think of how pricey it is just to. do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
the
Also,
expense
the
of-
time
Yeah.
of just changing all those litter boxes.
Yeah, consuming because you're
Honestly,
doing it
if
multiple times a
you
day.
think about it, I've probably eaten something way worse than
Cat. That's fair. And you're preparing it yourself, I assume.
Yeah.
So it's like you
So-
can make sure it's cooked properly.
I have no moral hang-ups about eating a cat in a scenario in which I need to survive. However, like I just don't think I could handle living on an island completely by myself. So I feel like I'd have to bite the bullet and just live with the cats because being alone would just fucking suck.
It does not say no one can come visit you or anything like that. Like
It's a private island.
Well, yeah, but I assume Jeffrey Epstein had a private island. And he brought plenty of people to it. So
Yeah, but I'm
poor.
poor.
You could still squad meet up there. Like you just
Bringing
can't
hella
leave.
people to the island.
Yeah, I was like, you just can't leave the
That's got to
island.
be a squad meetup one day.
Just a private island.
Fucking just rent an island.
We'll get Epstein's island.
It's probably hella cheap, to be honest. Whoever buys that is gonna get a sick deal because that's such a nice island.
Let's buy it.
It's just, I mean, it's still probably $5 million, but
Easy.
it's just probably worth
Mom,
about
I need a
$40
check for $5 million.
million.
Yeah.
To everyone watching at home, if you want us to buy Little St. James Island and then we do a squad meetup on Epstein's old island, hit a like, subscribe, and use code GameNight so we can get some of that.
Use code
fresh-
Game Night a lot.
I'll use it a lot, and just get us out there.
I'm gonna need you guys to buy like
Just
a
anytime
lot,
you
bro.
ever buy anything, use code GameNight.
Just
see if it
check.
works.
Yeah, I was like, just check. Eventually, they'll hit us up and be like, "Hey, I guess." Do you want a sponsorship? People keep using your name as a code.
Sure.
Yes, it's working.
Now, can you backlog all those?
Can I get the retroactive? But yeah, I think I'd be down to live on a cat. I live on an island and eat cats. I'd also live on a cat and eat islands. So you know.
Grow plenty of produce and plants, you'd be healthy.
So you have a third eye somewhere on your body. It can be anywhere you want, and it works as well as any regular eye. Where would you put it? And then, would your answer change if it had the ability to use X-ray?
Fucking right in the middle of my forehead. I'm going fucking TN out here.
Just yeah.
I'm a solar flare somebody.
I'm kind of thinking the back of my head,
Like neck or like back of head?
like neck, maybe.
Because
so it's
back of
less
head
weight.
would hurt. Because your hair would be in your eye all
Yeah.
the time.
So I'm thinking the back of the neck, so I can always like see behind
Have
me.
that behind view. No one's ever sneaking up behind you.
And my
Your
answer.
depth perception.
I guess
would be
another one
fucked.
would be too. Was like the hand.
That's what I was thinking. Just keep it closed until I need it.
Right,
I was
like
thinking
you put your
hand.
hand on a wall and you can just fucking see everything inside.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And just down a little crack.
Oh, if my answer would change with if it had X-ray, and it probably would be the hand.
Yeah,
Either that or maybe the forehead. But
Yeah, I would say if it's X-ray, I'd definitely do hand, but like just normal,
Just fuck it.
Fuck
Put it
right
on my
there,
forehead. I think normal, I'd put it on my tongue.
ah,
And then X-ray, I'd do on my hand. Because I think
Why
it'd be
do you-
really funny to just be like, ah,
Like that.
I see you.
that's fucking gross. I
Well, also, I haven't had my tonsils out yet, so I'm a little worried about like my throat
good.
health. And so like if I could just look back there with an eye on my tongue, that'd be really convenient for me for at least another couple of years.
yeah.
I mean, I think you could just have somebody else use a light. And look
Yeah,
at
but
you.
you know, I like to be independent. I want to make sure I can take care of myself.
Do you want me to check your tonsils?
No, it's okay. I have a little.
You go to the dentist, they're like, all right, open wide.
Yeah, imagine. You know how dentists freak out about your tongue? Imagine if there was a fucking eye on
fucking
it.
eye in the middle of
Ah!
it. Is that a what the
Just
fuck is
blinks.
that? I got my tongue pierced.
I got my tongue pierced with an eye. It works. You should clean your
It's
nose.
basically a 3D print image of a tattoo.
Yeah, it's like a tattoo.
But it works.
But it works. If aliens appeared right in front of you and they appeared to be hyper intelligent, well, if you could ask them one thing, what would it be?
Do you speak English?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
If we don't have that laid out, I can't really ask him anything
We'll
else.
assume they can understand you.
Okay.
You've had enough interaction to where they can tell you that they understand you and that you can ask them one question.
Do I get like 3 wishes?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be terrible when they say no.
That's gonna be really shitty if they say
When
no.
does the probing start?
That's a good one. As dark as it be, I think I'd just be like, do we have a chance? Like, if you guys are hyper intelligent, like, is this Earth thing worth it? Is it just inevitably gonna go bad? Should I not give a fuck, or do we have a chance still?
Okay, when you said do we have...
Actually, take me to your leader.
Actually, you don't want to meet him.
Please take me to your leader.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys.
You can abduct me. I'm down.
Back to
Please,
sex.
please.
I think I would have to ask about the existence of other species. Just to be curious about it. Are there more?
Are there more?
Are there more of you, or like are there other species that exist?
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yes,
fair.
have you heard of Bigfoot? He lives in Seattle, Washington.
The aliens
No.
just show up and they're like, "Where is Bigfoot?"
When you said do we have a chance as your response to the aliens, I thought you meant like, do I have a chance to date one of the
That
aliens?
too. I'd be down for that.
Like, I would just imagine like you'd see him and be like, hey, wanna fuck?
Hey, I got a chance, or you guys not got sexual organs? What's up with that?
It's like that one chick from was it Transformers 2 or 3?
Oh wait, no, it's Transformers 2, where
I
it's
only
the
saw
girl
the
that's the
The girl that
Decepticon.
gets on top of Sam, and then she just got like the fucking alien ass tongue.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'd be down. That sounds pretty hot.
That sounds hot.
That
That's
sounds
hot.
pretty hot. I'd be down for
That's
that.
hot.
I'm all for fucking green bitches. All right.
It's kind of like tentacle porn.
Yeah, I was like, let me just put it out there. If you are a green bitch and need some love, hit my DMs.
Miss Martian, where are you at?
That's not what I was gonna say. If your skin's a different color, hit my DMs. But what I mean is, like, if it's like a color that's like not normal, like blue, purple, green.
Girls of any skin color, natural or unnatural, can hit my DMs.
I only want bitches with horns. That's my new requirement, my new minimum. If you don't have horns, I'm not interested.
I'll sign a deal with the devil. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. A devilstress, I'm down, bro.
Devilstress? Is it like a devilish mistress?
Yeah, a woman devil, I guess. Or just a woman.
Or just a woman.
Well, I guess like a female demon is usually like a succubus, but there's kind of like a sexy undertone to a succubus.
Also, it's like, it's the devil. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's a bitch. It's a bitch devil. A ditch, if you will.
And if the hentai manga I've read her right, that she needs your bodily fluid to survive.
Yeah, I have read that one.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with that literature. I think I got one more.
Hit us with it.
Okay. You have two pills presented to you. One of them lets you change one event from your past. The other lets you see the next 10 years of your future. Which one do you take?
I'm gonna go with seeing the next 10 years because there's a lot I want to change about my past.
That's fair.
So I can't narrow it down to one event.
That's kind of the route I was thinking. Is like,
Because like obviously like everything I've ever done has led me on the path that I am
Exactly,
now.
and if I change one
I am
thing-
very happy with where I'm at now.
yeah.
I can single it down to one thing I would change, but I'm still gonna look 10 years in the future instead.
I think
I would change me getting circumcised.
Okay.
It was all downhill from there. I'm thinking.
Foreskin stealer. What do you guys think they do with the foreskin after they take it off?
They throw it away.
Gum.
Some parents keep it.
Some parents do keep it.
There's some people that keep the fucking placenta
Placenta is
too.
I also
apparently
think-
good to eat.
I also think they might do stem cell research with it.
They sometimes, yeah, depending if it's legal in the state or not.
Anyway,
Stem cells are lit. If anybody,
the thing is I go in the past.
if you have an abortion, definitely donate the fetus to stem cell research, please.
If I go in the past, I don't know.
God's pissed.
I don't know what will happen if I change the past, where that's going to put me in the future.
Exactly,
If I go to the
exactly.
future, I can do stuff into the past, or like the present.
If I could rework the
Yeah.
entire last 10 years of my life, I would pick that. Just because if I could
Right.
rework every mistake in the last 10 years, I could put myself in a much better position.
Yeah.
100%.
But if it's just one, I don't think I could
Yeah.
figure out the one thing that set everything into motion, you know?
Yeah.
So, or just go back and like.
I'd go back 2 years and start over.
That'd be sick.
I'd do that.
Just like
Junior year of high school, start over again.
where was
Apply
I
to
10
colleges,
years
let's
ago?
go.
What was that? Fucking 2010? Would have been, let's see.
Freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year. Fuck, bro. There's a lot I would have
Same
changed
age.
freshman year, yeah. There's a lot I would have changed freshman year. I lost my virginity freshman year.
Nice.
Probably would have changed that. It was alright.
I feel like everybody's first time is alright.
It was alright. My first time was unprotected. So
Wow.
So the next times were quite underwhelming. But, you know.
Wow.
What else happened freshman year? Nothing too terribly eventful. That was pretty much the big thing. So I was just on my love quest.
Isn't that when you went to your grandma's, not grandma's?
I did. I was at my grandma's for about 6 months. My not grandma, because I was a bad kid. That just made me into a worse kid.
Did you change that?
I guess technically that changed. I became into that, a little bit of a deviant. That was more sophomore year. Freshman year was just like the preparation of the learning and getting connected with the right people. Or the wrong people, I guess. But yeah, no, I think seeing 10 years in the future would do me a lot more good.
I think so too.
Because if it's something I don't like, then I'm like, okay, we should work on changing that. But, you
I feel
know.
like you're worried about more what's going to happen than what happened.
Yeah, it's like, because, you know, if I can only change one thing,
like
who cares?
it's already happened. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do about
I'm
it now.
I'm
so.
fine with where I'm at. I'm content.
Like, I fucked up plenty in the past.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't fuck up in the future.
Yeah, because like if I could not fuck up in the next 10 years guaranteed, that'd be
Yeah.
sick. That'd be sick. I just hope it like it's an instant knowledge pool and you don't have to watch out the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Because then you're just gonna spend the next 10 years watching out the next 10 years. You just watch the movie and it's just you watching the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like when you open 2 mirrors at the same time and it just goes on forever. That's exactly what would happen. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wait, what'd you say?
What happens if you put two mirrors in front of each other?
It creates,
They reflect each other, and
yeah,
it's like an
so-
infinite effect.
Yeah, I was like, it creates an infinite.
It's like when you're looking at OBS through OBS.
Yeah, it'll just go on forever. It just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
That effect is really trippy in VR because sometimes I've opened up the desktop overlay by accident while virtual desktop, like the program was
Mhm.
open, and it would just be that looping desktop, like in VR. It's pretty nuts.
It's pretty nuts. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here, and we're going to head down to the beach for a little while so I can intoxicate the old brain. But I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. A big shout out to Rogue Energy for powering the podcast. You can use code GameNight for 10% off any Rogue Energy product. And, we'd also like to give a huge shout out to Cali Bars for giving us the opportunity to promote their product. If you're looking for a good nicotine alternative that is both delicious and discreet, it is a good alternative. Of course, I do not recommend picking up a nicotine addiction if you don't already have one, but if you do, I think it's worth giving it a shot. But with all that being said, we are going to get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like if you did, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We would appreciate it. But we're going to get on out of here. Make sure you do something you love with your day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.